What's up, everybody? I'm Benjamin Perez, T.O.P magazine, here with Marc Garvy, the Bay Area's very own, J. Cole, Dr. Dre, Kanye West. So, the reason why people call him that is because, he has very similar traits. He's a rapper and a producer. So, Marc, tell me how you got into the producing game.
When I was younger, I had, first of all, this your boy Marc Garvy, Planet Beatz Productions in effect. What's up, T.O.P magazine? Okay, so first, how I got into production, I was always, as a kid, I always liked drums. Like my first instrument was drums. So I always had the ear for music. And as I got older, when I got into the 8th grade, I had a play brother who he produced or whatnot, and he had a big 16 track keyboard, and he was like, man, hey, I already knew how to, I already had the ear for the beat, so I just needed to know how to use the keyboard. So I learned how to use the keyboard and just started going and making beats. But I said I made my first beat when I was like 8 or 9 years old on this one little keyboard this dude I knew had, just playing around. Then I got serious when my church, actually my grandfather was pastor of a church, and he had bought this $6,000 keyboard called a Technics keyboard, and it had 16 track sequencer, all the stuff on it. So I learned how to use it and I started making beats on that. And then from there I met my play brother, and he heard what I was doing. I had put everything on tape, and he started taking me serious. And I had my first song on the album in the 9th grade with Too Short on it. Was Too Short on that one? I don't know. It was an album that I was basically in ASCAP when I was in the 9th grade. I was able to register at ASCAP when I was in the 9th grade. So yeah, he sat me in front of the keyboard. I was like, make a beat in 15 minutes and stop and go to the next beat. So I just make a beat in 15 minutes and then go to another beat. 15-minute beats. So that's what started me off.
Yeah. Why did you feel like you should become a rapper?
Well, I always was a rapper. I started rapping and writing raps when I was 10 years old, a little before I started making beats. So I always liked rapping and had the ability to write raps. But and I always was, I had a group. I'm in a group called Turf Squad. It's like the Bay Area's Wu-Tang Clan. But doing a group and being in a group with a gang of other people, just trying to do a group thing is kind of hard right now. So I decided to do a solo thing, a solo album, because I always was rapping in the group and stuff. But I finally stepped out as an artist. I played the producer role for Baby James, my boy Baby James, Ghetto Retro, the RD Project, Sam Hill, and my boy Benny Franks. I had stuff on the radio, but certain movements wasn't made the right way as far as business, so it kind of halted me. It staggered my movement, staggered my stableness financially. So I had to step out on I got to put everything up front. I got to do everything, rap and make beats and whatnot, because it's just not good to hold back on your talents. You know what I'm saying? I sat back and played a position and tried as a producer, but it really wasn't working. So that just, what I'm saying, as far as financially, so it made me have to put my other talents to play, and that's what happened.
Yeah. So for your projects, do you usually produce most of your own tracks?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Out of all the songs that you make, how many would you say that you've produced?
As far as my solo, my own stuff, or just all the songs that I produce and like everybody other artists?
Out of every single song that you've done, and not including other artists stuff.
Just my stuff.
Yeah.
All of the songs. I produced all of my music.
Yeah.
I do have a production team, Planet Beatz Productions, planetbeatspro.com. Planet Beatz with a Z, pro.com. You can check it out. We have beats on there that you can download for free and whatnot, and other things you can, things you can, what's the word I'm looking for? You can check into, basically. But I actually have a couple of other producers and some young producers I'm helping groom, and I do have them actually help me with beats. I don't do all the beats exactly I'll start the beat out and I'll end it, but I do take other people's opinions and ideas in consideration and use them.
Yeah.
So it's a team effort, Planet Beatz Productions, but I do actually start a lot of the beats and end them. You know, or I might let somebody else start them and then I'll end them and add whatever finishing touches and edit them and finalize them.
When making a beat, what usually goes through your brain? How do you want to finish the beat, and how do you think the beat should be made? What kind of style would you say that you have?
Well, judging from the name of my production company, Planet Beatz, the reason why I named it Planet Beatz is because I feel I can listen to any beat, any production, any composer, and mimic the composition, the production. I can mimic any production. So Planet Beatz, we do hip hop, R&B, jazz. If you needed country, if you needed rock and roll, we can do anything. You know, it's just about making sure you're having the right musicians and instrumentation and stuff to get the stuff done. But as of right now, the main production genre is hip hop, R&B, pop, a little bit of rock and roll. But how I go about making a beat is it actually depends on, right now it's really about business in the music industry. Before you make a beat, before you make a song, you have to think about the business behind it and what the song is going to go towards. If it's going to be an album song, if it's going to be a song for the radio, mixtape song or whatnot, whatever. What are you going to be trying to compensate from the song? What are you trying to get out of this song? Or are you just going to be for a good, is it only going to be a song for performing? You're only going to trip off getting money from performing the song. Because some songs you can't sell on the internet or in the stores, but you can perform them. So I always think about the business aspect behind the song before I make it. Like say for instance, this mixtape mainly is really more of an album, because I say it's an album more than a mixtape because it's all original material. I didn't rap over not one mixtape beat or somebody else's beat. It's all Planet Beatz production. But it's a mixtape because I'm doing a mixtape format with new with the whole DJ and all that stuff, hosting and whatnot. So, but behind the majority of the songs on these are like single format, or I try to like basically supply the demand. You know, supply demand basically giving the people what they want to hear. The majority, the masses of the ears that want to hear what they want to hear in the club, as far as urban music goes. So me being an urban West Coast rapper from Oakland, California, I have to think about, okay, a lot of the beats for this project is going to have to be a West Coast based Bay Area sounding beat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it, because any artist that started out when they first started, wherever they was from, majority of their sound was that sound. Now it's kind of mixing up now. Like you have the bounce sound been the biggest sound. Down south bounce been the biggest sound. The main sound that's been ruling the club sound. So that's been ruling the club, the dance floor. So basically, you know what I'm saying? I do down south bounce beats too, you know, rap over that stuff. But you know, every artist that first came out, they stuck, like Jay-Z, his first album was all New York sounding beats. Nas, you know what I'm saying? Everybody stuck with their regional sound before they branched out to other different regions and, you know, sounds or whatnot. So that's what I think about. And when it comes to before I make a beat, I do beat battles. Like I won a Red Bull beat battle. So I can, it was a couple of years ago, but battle beats are different. You know what I'm saying? The majority of them is used with samples a lot of times. So, you know what I'm saying? If I'm making a battle beat or an East Coast beat, like it depends on what region I'm tackling. If I'm doing some East Coast stuff, I'll start off with a sample or, at least obviously samples. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. Actually, everything is meshing right now. All the sounds, all the hip hop sounds are starting to mesh. So it's like you mixing up an East Coast sample with a down south bounce beat with Bay Area breakdown or Bay Area lyrics. You know what I'm saying? All the sounds are just meshing right now, which is a good thing, you know? So, like I say, I do everything, but go ahead.
Obviously, you're very wise in the music industry. You obviously have a lot of, you know, advice to give. So what advice would you give to people that are aspiring to become producers, rappers, people that really want to become a part of the music industry?
First of all, music comes from the soul. So you have people in the music industry who makes music for their soul. They don't care about making money. They really not tripping off of being financially successful in the music business.
Yeah.
So basically, they'll make music what they want to make. They're not tripping off of supply and the demand or making radio songs or making singles. So I'll basically say this: main thing, majority. If you want to be successful and you want to be really, if you really want to conquer the music business and be financially successful in the music business, you have to handle the music business first. And it's really not all about your talent. Like, you can be talented. You know what I'm saying? The more talent you have, the better. But if you just have a little bit of talent and something that's brandable about yourself and something that can attract people and entertain people, then you can get to you can make money, basically. So it boils down to, is like, basically handle your business first. That's my best advice. Handle business. The music industry, the music business is 85% music business. It's 85% business, and then the rest of it is talent. And so that's only 15%. So if you want to make it in the music industry, first handle your business, every aspect of your business. Handle your paperwork, copyright your music, get on the internet, your promotion, make money. Make sure you have a budget, because it takes money to make money. So if you want to make money off the music industry, you have to first be able to you have to be generating some type of money, or have some money to put into your music company. You have to brand your music label, you have to brand your brand. So that's if you want to make money. Now, if you don't want to make money and you just want to make music for the hell of it, then I'll say just go ahead and get you a good, nice studio, and and be as creative as you can, and have creative, good vibes. Make music. That's the advice I can say. But if you want to make money and become really successful, financially successful in the music industry, then handle business. And handling business means reading books, getting on the internet, researching, doing your homework, taking losses. You might have to get a job to put into your music career. Whatever you have to do. First, it takes money. So if you're not making no type of money, you're not going to make it in the industry, music industry, financially. You have to have money to promote, to press up your stuff, to record, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's basically what it is. It's money. This is a money business. It's big money that's being spent. So the way you go about your business is the way your pockets is going to look.